So as we know, Blood of the Dead is going to be one of the available maps at launch for Black Ops 4. So let's get right into this video and see where we think Black Ops 4's Blood of the Dead will fit in the zombie storyline. Will it go straight into some sections that have not been explained in the storyline, or will it be set after all the events that we know? So let's get right into this video. So Blood of the Dead is the next upcoming map for Black Ops 4, and yes, it is in the zombie storyline. It's maybe slotted into a section of the storyline that has not yet been explained, but there's some evidence first before going into this theory. So the theory I've got right here is that the Blood of the Dead is going to be set during the events after Zetsubo no Shima. As we all know that after Zetsubo no Shima, Richtofen teleported all of the Primus characters to Mob of the Dead. Mob of the Dead, aka Alcatraz Island, and this could be where it's set, because if you read the timeline, this is what comes up on July 4th, 1941. Richtofen returns to the lab underneath Alcatraz, where he meets Victus arriving from the MTF with the Canorium. Upon reading the Canorium, Richtofen discovers numerous timelines documenting their affairs and learns about the blood files. He would later write on the page, "I know what I must do." ER 4741. Richtofen enters a rift, acquiring the blood of Sal and Finn. After delivering the blood to his younger self and recovering the blood vials belonging to Victus, he returns. Victus is placed on ice to be kept safe until his next needed. So as you can see from this, we can take two things from this. Richtofen could be A, returning to Mob of the Dead to save the Victus crew, aka our transit crew that are currently on ice, so the Easter egg could be centered around saving these characters and requiring the blood that belongs to Victus. Or two, they could be filling in the gaps of when Richtofen left Zetsubo no Shima to go to Mob of the Dead and actually teleport to the Mob of the Dead, where he recovers Sal and Finn's blood. So this could be potentially where it could be, and this could especially hinted in the trailer, because as you can see on Richtofen, his blood vials are empty, and the empty blood vials in Mob of the Dead clarify that there has been no blood collected yet, or blood has been collected. This could be hinted at by, it could be set after all the events, but I'm highly doubting this. So what I mean by this blood vials being empty is that, well, could they have gone there to get Sal and Finn's blood, or recover Victus's blood because that belongs to them, or saving Victus because Victus are needed? So could the Easter egg be centered around saving Victus or gathering the blood from Sal and Finn? But this is a not usual Mob of the Dead that we're used to. So this is a Mob of the Dead that has been told by Jason Blundel to various zombie YouTubers that this Mob of the Dead that we're going to in Blood of the Dead isn't the same Mob of the Dead that we went to in the first game, Black Ops 2. What we mean by this is Blood of the Dead is its separate identity compared to Mob of the Dead. So in Mob of the Dead, certain areas were accessible to the player, and in Blood of the Dead, these areas are going to be accessible. We knew areas were cut from the game due to time constrictions and the various, like, you cannot do this, too much scripting errors during development of Mob of the Dead. So this is why they've probably done this. They've extended to these areas probably we were not be able to go to before, that they had planned to go to in the first Mob of the Dead, because now they've got the technology to be able to process all this stuff onto one map. So now that technology is advanced, Mob of the Dead's new variation, Blood of the Dead, has these bigger open areas, and this is probably due to the processing power that we've evolutionized over the years. Back in 2013 when Mob of the Dead was released, this wasn't possible because of the current generation of consoles, like the Xbox 360 and the PS3 were unable to handle so much technology at once. But now, because we got the next generation of consoles, the Xbox One, the PS4, and now we've got the PC almost using its full capacity of what it is, if you have probably the right specs to play a Call of Duty game, is that we have got like these open areas that we can actually expand on that we never went to before. So this is why we think that this lab could potentially be in it for saving Victus, or we're going to a different variation of Mob of the Dead, saving Sal and Finn to get their blood. If we take Richtofen's blood files in a little bit more in depth, and according to the zombie storyline that we just had, it ended in Black Ops 3, is that this is a very unlikely theory, but don't take this one too serious, because I think this one's unlikely to happen, is that the blood vials are empty because they have drank them just before they took on the Shadow Man in Revelations, and well, they have been teleported back to the beginning of time where we saw the ending where Primus was, and they're reliving their lives over and over again, and they're getting to this point where they're back at Mob of the Dead. But this is a highly unlikely theory because this makes probably no sense whatsoever, and I'm mostly going down the Victus and getting Silent Finn's blood route. So tell me down below in the comment section, guys, what you think we're going to do in Blood of the Dead at Mob of the Dead. It's so confusing saying these two words back to back, but remember to leave a like and subscribe, and tell me what you think down below in the comment section. And as always, goodbye.